Xcel Energy says it's reached an agreement to settle a lawsuit related to the 2021 Marshall Fire in Boulder County.
Xcel says it expects to pay more than $600 million, but maintains that it did nothing wrong. The fire burned more than 6,000 acres, destroyed more than 1,000 homes and businesses, and it left 2 people dead.
Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kowaleski on the desk with us tonight. So walk us through what happens here.
Well, Shannon, here's bottom line. The last hour we spoke to Boulder's district attorney to get some insight. He was closely involved in that investigation. Well, certainly this is a new and significant development, but it is not the final chapter. All plaintiffs now must agree to sign this settlement. And it's important to stress Xcel included language specifically saying its equipment did not cause the Marshall Fire.
It's my hope that this possible settlement will help people continue to recover and rebuild following the Marshall Fire.
Boulder's district attorney was actively involved in the investigation. In announcing the settlement, Xcel stressed multiple times its equipment did not cause or contribute to the fire and that Xcel does not admit any fault. Xcel, in announcing it still believes it was not responsible for that second fire. Your response?
The investigators from the Boulder County Sheriff's Office, my office, the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, the U.S. Forest Service, and others worked really closely together, along with experts we brought in from the outside, to analyze the likely causes of the 2 fires that led ultimately to the Marshall Fire, destroying thousands of homes and structures. We concluded that that second fire was most probably caused by Xcel.
The settlement specifically says Xcel and 2 other utility companies plan to pay $640 million. An announcement that came one day before the trial was scheduled to start. You're familiar with the legal process. Help me understand this apparent disconnect. $640 million, but we didn't do anything wrong. What am I missing?
As someone who's been a prosecutor for 28 years and had the opportunity to oversee large law offices working on criminal investigations and prosecutions, this is the kind of language you often see associated with settlements on the civil side. And I think your question, Tony, is probably best to ask of Xcel.
And we have reached out to Xcel asking for an interview to answer that very question. All sides are expected to return to the courtroom on November 5th. At that time, attorneys for the plaintiffs will have to get signatures from all of their clients agreeing to the settlement. That will likely be the greatest challenge moving forward. And we did learn there are some lawsuits and some victims that did not sign on to this settlement.
So, Tony, there are plaintiffs that are not part of the settlement. Is there any idea of when the court date for that potential trial would be?
Well, that's now the next big question, Jessica, here, because we know that there's a group that said, hey, I don't want to be part of this settlement, but yet there is still not a court date set. We're expecting that to come forward and to become public within the next 30 days.
We'll stay on top of it,
All right, Tony, thank you very much.
More to come.
Yeah.
Denver 7 is continuing to work to learn more information about this major story and its impact on the Boulder community. We have coverage whenever you want it at denver7.com.